Good afternoon. Welcome to Equip. Coach Chris here. We're going to start off mobilizing the shoulders today with our handcuff drill. Go ahead and take those hands behind your back. I want you to grab onto that right wrist with that left hand. Some of you have done this one before. I want you to squeeze those shoulder blades back, and if you can, take your hands off the body. And now exhale as you try to slide those hands up your back. You're going to feel your shoulders being challenged, and then relax. We're going to do that one more time. Shoulder blades back, hands off the body, and then try to slide those hands up your back and relax. Shake it out. Right hand grabs onto that left. Same thing. All right, shoulder blades back, take the hands off the body, and then sliding up. If that slide up is too much, just don't do it. All right, resets. One more. Shoulder blades back, take the hands off the back, and then slide on up and relax. Shake it on out. All right, just to get the legs woken up, our hinge, squat, double lunge combo here. All right, feet underneath the hips. Nice strong hinge. And then you get a nice strong squat, double lunge. And we're going 4 more rounds, your pace. Hinge, squat, nice strong double lunge, strong through the belly. Again, working through your pace. You'll have time to catch up if I'm going a little too fast for you. As we work that hinge, we're really trying to drive those hips back. Last one if you're with me. Excellent. Go and finish up those reps. All right. So today's workout, we're going to be working through more or less 6 combinations. Some of them have 2 parts, so it's going to feel like we're doing more than that. Over the next few moments, I'm going to be going over the movements. Please follow along. Don't just watch. You're going to be bored out of your mind, and you're going to miss the warm-up. So go ahead and grab a moderate weight. You just need one weight today. Kettlebell or dumbbell is fine. Anything else is fine as well. Just make it work. All right, if you have a kettlebell, grab onto those horns. If you have a dumbbell, grab onto each end. All right, we're going to take it down. I'm just going to provide you a bicep curl. Find your squat stance. I want you to pull down. And as you stand back up, give me a nice strong bicep curl. And we're going to work a halo around the head. Squat, bicep curl. Then opposite direction, halo around the head. Nice and controlled. Give me 2 more. Squat, curl, halo. Squat, curl, halo. Every time we are switching the direction of that halo, try to keep things even with the shoulders. And with that halo, try to keep nice and tall in the head. Look at something out in front of you so we're not avoiding the weight with our head. We're working that weight around. All right, let's go and take that weight into our right hand. Again, kettlebell or dumbbell is fine. Right foot steps back. We're going into our tactical lunge. We're going to pass the weight underneath the left leg. Stand tall. Weight's now in your left hand. Left foot steps back. Pull down, pass under. Stand tall. Give me 4 more. Step back. Pass. Tall. Back. Pass. Tall. 2 more. Back. Pass, tall, last one, back, pass, and tall. Relax. We have 3 rounds of that when we get to those movements in a little while. All right, next, let's go and switch over to that left hand with your weight. Again, moderate weight today. We're going to go into a staggered stance. I want you to slightly take that left foot back, and now we're going to work a nice strong hinge. So belly is strong, hips are pressed back, just like that hinge we did in our warm-up. All right, give me 4 strong rows. Pulling that weight towards the body, and then stand tall. When we work this movement later, you're going to do 4 reps, you're going to hinge, you're going to go 4 more, and then keep resetting until we run out of time. All right, go ahead and wrap that weight into your left hand. All right, so your kettlebell, that thumb's touching towards your collarbone, dumbbells more towards the shoulder, and we're just working a strong overhead press. Again, moderate weight today. Just give me about 4 reps, trying to get that bicep to your ear. All right, if you want to make that weight feel heavier, keep that staggered stance. If you really want to make that kettlebell feel heavy, go with that bottom-up press position, and that weight now feels about 3 times heavier. All right, switch over that right hand. Let's get our reps in. Stagger that stance. Strong hinge. Give me 4 rows. And stand tall. We go ahead and wrap that weight. Again, dumbbell or kettlebell spine, bicep to ear. Just give me 4 presses. And again, we can challenge our midsection a little bit more, keeping that staggered stance if you like in that overhead position. All right, let's go and take that weight down to the ground. That was our second superset we're going to get to here in a little bit. Our last round today is going to feel a little bit more metabolic, as we're going to work an alternating ground to overhead and then alternating swing. All right, I'm going to show this one with, I'm going to show it with the dumbbells, just to be fair. I'm always cheap with the kettlebells. All right, so find your comfortable squat stance. I'm going to reach my right hand as I pull my hips down, and as I stand up with that weight, I'm going to bring it to my shoulder, press, down, back to ground, switch hands, shoulder, press, back down, all the way to the ground, okay? Let's go one more on each. The dumbbell typically feels a little bit more like a bicep curl. That's fine. If you know how to snatch, be my guest. You can work a snatch, but I don't have time to coach you through that today, so we're going to stick with coaching through a ground to overhead. All right, last but not least is our alternating swing. Now, stick with the dumbbell to be fair. All right, when I do a dumbbell swing, let's see if I can get away from the tire. All right, keep that dumbbell long, nice strong hinge, and then we're switching up top. Okay, so we're switching when it's weightless. We're still taking that weight nice and high in that upper inner thigh. All the good stuff we know so well. All right, let's go ahead and relax. All right, for time's sake, we're going to jump right into this. We have our squat to bicep curl to our halo, and then we're going to be working that tactical lunge. We got 3 rounds. This one's going to get us nice and toasty before we move back into our row, overhead combination, and then our ground to overhead swing to finish us off. All right? So let's go ahead and get that weight that we're working with. If you have a kettlebell, you're holding onto the horns. Find your squat stance. Pull on down. Curl as you stand. Strong halo. Ribcage stays down. You set your pace. Again, as we work that weight around the head, we're trying to stay nice and tall, making sure we're not moving the head too much. Ribcage stays down. Again, if you're working with a dumbbell, you're just going to be holding each end of that dumbbell as you work this curl and halo. 20 seconds. Trying to keep that chest proud as we go down to that squat. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, taking that weight off to that right hand, setting up for our tactical lunge. Chest stays nice and proud, tall through that head. All right foot steps back, passing under and through. Stand tall, opposite side, tall. Switch it out, your pace. All right, some quick call outs. Try to imagine you're on a train track. I'm trying to face the camera, show you what I mean by that. So my feet are never getting in line. I'm stepping straight back, making my hips stay squared off, nice and strong through the belly. 20 seconds. Try to actively pull down in that lunge so you can really work that strong pass. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You can drop the weight for a moment if you need to. All right, a big breath. We're going right back into that squat, biceps curl to halo. All right. Get that weight if you set it down. Get ready. Pull down. Stand tall, curl. Halo. Down. Switching sides. With that halo, every rep. Let's curl that weight like it's got an extra 0 on it. No easy reps. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, big breath. Going back to our tactical lunge. Again, if you were on here early and you missed me say, if you have a heavy, heavy weight, you may not be able to work this entire prescribed time. Listen to your body. When you hit fatigue, take that breather. All right, whichever hand has that weight, that leg steps back, pass it under, let's work. So I've got a pretty moderate weight on my end today, so I'm able to keep a pretty good pace. So if you're going pretty heavy, don't try to catch me. All right, so why are we working this? We want to work that tactical lunge. Really helps to strengthen that midsection and those hips. As we stay squared off, vertical in our lunge, really making those obliques, those transverse abdominals develop. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. One more round of our curl to halo, and we're moving on. All right, squat position, big breath. All right, let's pull it on down. Curl the way up, strong halo. And you don't have to hit the floor, okay? I know it's pretty dark over here, you're never gonna tell if my kettlebell is hitting the floor or not. It is not, okay? So you're not looking to hit the floor on this. We're just looking to work our squat into our curl. 20 seconds. Working those quick exhales. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last tactical lunge coming up, and then we're moving right into that staggered row into our single arm overhead press. Big breath. Whichever side has that kettlebell, steps back, you know the deal. Let's work. Let's make sure we're showing off that belt buckle. So we're standing all the way up. We're driving through those hips. Driving through that heel. 20 seconds. Almost there, last 10. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. So as we go into our single arm staggered row, I want you to think about your stronger side. All right, so let's try to work our weaker side first. I'm going to work my left side. If your weaker side is your right, let's work that right side first. So my left hand has that kettlebell. Left foot slides back just a hair. Strong hinge. 4 rows. Make them count. On that 4th one, we stand tall, we reset, we go again. We're repeating that row 4 reps at a time. Reset that midsection. Pull them again. "15 seconds. You're going to get plenty of reps, even with that reset, I promise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, staying on your non-dominant side, we are going to transition right into that rack position. Got a little bit of time, and we're going to work that press. Again, how can we make this one more challenging? We can take away our foundation a little bit, slide one foot slightly back, take it light, whatever you want to work. Let's go, strong press, down. Bicep to ear. So this round, we only have, or this superset, we only have 2 rounds on each side. So you've only got to work this movement on the side you're on one more time. So do try to really work through this one. Forcing that air out of your mouth as you press. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, let's take it all the way to the floor so we get a strong reset. Going to your dominant side now. So for me, it's my right side. Right foot's going to slide slightly back. Working that strong hinge. 4 rows. Make them count. Pointing towards the bottom of that rib cage. And then stand tall. Pressing those hips back again for those next 4. Keep working that exhale with every pull. Good work, good work. 15 seconds. Getting 4 reps at a time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. And you can take that breather, setting that weight down if you like, or go and wrap it up, recovering that rack position. All right, if you're going with the traditional press, feet side by side, make sure those knees are soft, core's engaged, belt line to belly button, and let's press. So now I've got my camera a little low today, so you're not seeing that full extension. When I say bicep to ear, this is what I mean. All right, so we get that weight. If you have a kettlebell, it's going to go over top of your head. All right, so we're not living out here with our press. Wish my light would readjust. There we go. All right, so we're really trying to get that bicep to our ear, not our ear to our bicep. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and relax. One more round each side, going back to your non-dominant side. Again, if you're with me, going back to that left side. All right, let's go and get that weight. Sliding that left foot back if you're with me. Strong hinge. 4 reps. And stand tall. Reactivate that midsection. Punch those hips back. Let's go again. I'm hoping with that exhale, you're feeling that midsection work a little bit. You're feeling the fight of that rotation. With higher reps with rows, I really like that reset. And make sure we keep the low back out of it. We keep driving our hips back. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, going right to that press. We're not right into it. We're staying with that same side. Big breath. All right, if you're going athletic stance, grip the floor, soften the knees. Let's work. Trying to find that rack position. Every time, if you got that kettlebell, again, that thumb is pretty much coming to your collarbone. If you've got a dumbbell, you're going to live a little bit further out, but you're still trying to find that shoulder position before driving back to your next rep. 10 seconds, shoulders should be feeling it. Hopefully y'all didn't forget about this ground to overhead burnout here at the end of class coming up. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, last round, or really just last side, we're working up that single arm row to that single arm press. And we move on to our ground to overhead and swing, which is more or less going to be a metabolic burnout. All right, dominant side. Slide that foot back, strong hinge, 4 rows. Stand tall, reactivate that midsection. Let's go again. Your pace. If you're having trouble turning off your bicep, you feel like your bicep's just taking over, imagine your hand is a hook. All right, so don't try to pull with your hand. Just turn your hand into a hook and think about pulling that shoulder blade back. It helps to turn off the bicep, gets it out of the way. 3, 2, 1, and going into that rack position. Got a little bit of time. Get full extension, no half reps with our shoulder press. We're not living here. Okay? We're getting bicep to ear. All right, set up that athletic stance. Tying up that belly. Let's work. Full press. Close that halfway mark. Paying attention to that full extension. If you need to cheat, cheat on purpose. So what do I mean by that? I mean dip and dry, aka do a push press. I'd rather you cheat on purpose than cheat on accident and throw that low back out trying to do a press here. Okay, dip, punch, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, let's turn this camera just a hair as we move into our ground to overhead, and we're alternating here. So if you know how to snatch, again, you can snatch with a little bit heavier. All right, athletic stance, right hand reaches down. All right, coming to our rack position, press, down, switch, rack, press, down, your pace, 25 seconds. Again, if you have a dumbbell like I demoed at the beginning of class, it might feel a little bit more like a bicep curl. That's fine. 10 seconds. So we do have those alternating swings coming up. If you're not comfortable with swinging, I'm going to show you a movement you can do instead. And relax. All right, which is called a high chest swing. So you're going to pull that kettlebell or that dumbbell into the top of your abdominal wall, and you're going to do the same movement as a swing. So what does that look like? It looks just like this. And if you feel ready, you can turn that into a swing. But if you're joining me with an alternating swing, athletic stance, hike it back, switch it up top. All right, now we're a few reps in. Are you switching up top when it's weightless, or are you switching at the bottom? Switch up top. Now are you reaching those hips back, or are you just folding? Press those hips back. Almost there, 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. Big breath. Going right back into our alternating ground overhead. About 10 seconds, so take another big breath. Heart rate should be up. Again, big metabolic finisher. Athletic stance. Pull down. Good grip. Chest is proud. Rack it. Press it. Back down. Again, if you know how to snatch, you know how to skip that rack position, be my guest. This is too short of a class for me to go to teach that compound of a movement. So we're going to stick with ground to overhead over here. And I know we just came off those overhead presses, so this is going to gas you a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, relax. Off swing coming up. So we got a little time, so we'll go through a quick demo. There's 2 ways to hand off your alternating swing. Either go to one side of the handle, where you can grab the other side, or serve the platter, where you're pretty much going to go palm up into your other hand. You pick your medicine. 3, 2, let's work. So if you're doing the palm up, you're going to spin that kettlebell as it starts to go up and just set it right into the opposite hand. That's how I like to work on swings. If that's a little much for you, grab one end of the horn. You can work that handle on both sides. It's a beautiful thing about the kettlebell. Dumbbell. Again, you're staying with that long handle, that longer version. Hand off is a little more from the side. 3, 2, 1, relax. If you're ever wondering, why doesn't Chris ever use dumbbells? Because I'd be cheating y'all. My dumbbells only weigh 10 pounds. I'm a kettlebell guy, so I invest in kettlebells. So I don't have anything heavy, so I'll be doing y'all a disservice if I was working with my lighter stuff. All right, last round, ground to overhead. Let's work. Again, if you're going heavy, you're going really heavy, this 40 seconds might seem like an eternity, so don't worry about finishing it. We go to fatigue, we stop before we get sloppy, we stop before we get hurt. 3, 2, 1, relax. Last round. I know we're going a little over on time. I started a little late because I had to reset my camera here at the beginning. We're finishing off with that aught swing, and then we are done, unless you're going to hang out and stretch with me. All right, athletic position. Pull those hips down, drive those hips back, hike it back. Let's work. Full stance. We're standing tall. Yes, we are driving the hips forward. But we're also driving those feet through the floor. The swing very much looks like a jump. Okay, so it is, you do get that dip in the knees, just like I was loading to jump. 3, 2, 1, relax. You are awesome. Couple breaths. If you want to hang out and stretch, I'm going to stay a little bit after. Make sure we at least get the body back to a little bit of a parasympathetic state. If you're short on time, kids are banging at the door, go tend to your children. Make sure you stretch later. All right, give me a couple more big breaths. We're going to do a stretch I was a big fan of last week. I'm always a big fan of it, but it worked a lot last week. We're going to do it again today. All right, so let's go ahead and find our athletic position, our squat stance. I want you to pull down where your knees are going to shift forward. From the side, kind of look like this. So almost like a back form squat. I'm going to take my right hand inside my right calf. Take my left hand to the sky. My eyes are on that left hand. And now I'm going to straighten out that left leg. Woo! Breathe. My right hand is still pressing against my right calf. My forearm is pressing against that right knee. And I've got nice stretch going down the side. QL, hamstring, IT band. And let's relax, back to center, stand tall, reset. Make sure there's no birds, there's no butterflies. Let's pull back down. Left hand inside of left calf, right hand to sky, eyes are on right hand. Breathe normally as you straighten out that right leg. If you're enjoying this stretch, hang out there as long as you like. We're going to add some more. Please add some more. But for time's sake, that does it for me today.